Okay, so I think maybe it should be working now. I am back live. Does it still look live?
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. You're not live yet, so it looks like we're in a good spot. I think you may have figured it out.
I think I figured it out, yeah. Cause I'm using Stream Elements and like I'm streaming to YouTube. Maybe I shouldn't stream to YouTube because it won't be live. I guess I can just only stream to Twitch. That's fine. I'm gonna grab. Wait, actually, let me see. The lobby not back up yet. Still. Okay, now it's up. And 414. Oh, game is out of date. No wonder. Fuck. Did you restart earlier yet?
I see. I'll restart.
Downloading content. Okay.
So we're technically live right now. By the way, I don't know if you're playing anything on the stream, but when it goes live, it's gonna go through like right now type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. No, I put something on the screen at least. So it's not. So at least it's not a black
Okay, cool,
screen,
cool.
but
Oh
it
yeah.
it was black for a little bit while my dealer was reopening. It's still updating. Did yours update already?
Oh yeah, about something loading up.
Do people like? Should I turn my zoom for casting?
Mid lobby.
My thing is 97, 98, 99. Ooh. Back to 0? Okay. Here it goes. Alright, there we go. Finally.
All right. Good shit. That was a quick little fix. That was a quick fix. Good shit. Good shit.
All right, all right.
Dire team ban.
And welcome back. We are game 2. Drama Piranhas versus Rally Up, Grand Finals of the CONQ Division, Season 45, I believe.
Radiant team ban.
And we are seeing the Mars ban once again, but there is a newly fresh IO ban right next to that. And on the side of Rally Up, we do have the same bans with the Jakiro, Lion, and the Broodmother, which worked out for them game 1, so why not once again?
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Yeah, John Piranhas banning this Vince hero, I find it incredibly interesting. What a waste of a fucking ban. But Io, wow, welcome to the ban list. And Icarus, well deserved, to be honest. Really, really well deserved. I think the tempo this RU plays with that Io hero is just too high pace.
5 seconds.
And then Phoenix is Hulk can win games by himself on Phoenix. I tell him this every fucking day. He can solo win games, so I love that ban. And we are in the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen.
Dire team ban.
It feels great to be here because we're seeing first picks that are like Dark Willow. What a hell of a performance Hulk had in the first game, but you can't ban it. You ban this Vin shit. So they get Dark Willow first pick. Into the old stinky Brew because we can't ban Brew because we are on second pick. All right, so yeah, we're on last pick. We're on
10
last pick.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, I know that DP, like, they respect the Vince hero. I know they do have, you know, some good Vince players on their team, but
Dire team ban.
I don't know why they're banning out here instead of the Dark Willow. That really gave them a lot of problems the last game. You know, it's one of those heroes that you have to kind of hard commit on to kill, because he's so elusive, and if you don't kill him, he's just being very annoying. Just this doing Yule, CCs, roots, big fears. He did a lot of big fears in the last game, which I think you have a hero like this in the team fights that on support,
5 seconds remaining.
it's very hard to play into. But they do have the Brewmaster here to kind of create more chaos in these fights, which I like this better than the Axe, I think, from the last game.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, this hero got completely changed. I have no idea what the hell it does. I've seen it once and it fed, but it was on pause 4, so I don't know if that's viable. I know this is definitely the old Stinky hero. And yeah, I want to
10
completely agree with you on this Dark
seconds
Willow
remaining.
hero. I think you sort of have to address it. You have to hard go on it, have hard
5
CCs.
seconds remaining.
If you have any like slows or any like if you don't have CCs for this hero, it's super annoying to kill.
Radiant
So yeah, I
team
completely
pick.
agree with your take there.
Yeah. And I do like that, like, that's kind of like Hulk's playstyle I've seen, is like he likes to play these very annoying heroes that are also very hard to kill. So like the Dark Willow, I like his Marana as well. But I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to pick here for actually Icarus this game. Now that the IO
5
is out of the
seconds
pool,
remaining.
I know they definitely want to still have tempo. I think playing tempo in this patch is just very strong, and I think Rally Up is good at playing tempo. But on the side of DP here, they do have what I call some like counter fighting or counter initiation. So like it's very hard to fight into the Murta. The calling and then like the Brewmaster also.
10 seconds.
It's gonna be a lot of chaos in these fights. So curious to see what Rally Up is going to opt for this game. I think they won't go the gyro route, but maybe pick some stronger laners and Weaver.
This is sort of the Brewmaster answer, right? It's either this Gyro or this Weaver hero with all the bugs on the pandas. They just sort of die. And then with Shard, if you Sakuchi
10
through the
seconds
pandas,
remaining.
they sort of just all die. So I like that. I am a little worried
5
because Weaver and the
seconds
this fucking Murata
Murata?
hero is
Yeah.
just like it's a little weird. Like you can get sometimes you get Deadshot back in at full speed, like back into the fight. So yeah, A little worried for Jack, but I do like this Weaver pick in the Brewmaster.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind if this is a Flex
Radiant
Weaver,
team
because
hits.
I do believe that both
What the hell?
Icarus.
Wait.
Yeah. This is exactly what I'm thinking. I
Wait, it's Icarus Dark Willow.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think both
Oh, you about to say
Icarus.
that? Okay.
Yeah, but I think both Icarus and Hulk play Dark Willow,
Yeah.
and yeah,
10
I think
seconds
Weaver is
remaining.
also another Hulk type hero. You
5
know, it's
seconds
another hero that's
remaining.
very hard to kill, and if you don't kill him, you're gonna be putting bugs on you. You're gonna be execution, just providing
Radiant
vision, just
team
being very
double
annoying in
kill.
these fights, and I definitely like that for Rally up here.
Yeah, I mean this is the Hulk hero, right? So I drafted for him last season. I had him when we won mini. He is potentially probably the best Weaver, definitely at this bracket, potentially
10
at the bracket
seconds
above
remaining.
for pause 4. And the hero got buffed. Attack damage
5
increase
seconds remaining.
at the later levels on the Swarm, and then time lapse. Aghanim Scepter now also reduces cooldown by 10 seconds. So definitely keep an eye on his item build this game. But this guy is definitely the Weaver specialist when it comes to this hero. So look for him to have a big game. But I love this wind hero as well. Big fan. Wherever it is. Um, but do you have any info on that tribal where they put this win?
Can you check and see if the stream is up? Because
Yeah, I got you.
it's looking like it's still offline, so I'm now getting
It's
worried.
offline for me.
So maybe I wasn't able to fix it then. But so interesting. That really is fortunate. Okay. So what do I need to do to fix this crap?
Mm. The layman cooked it. I don't know what happened. Oh wow, this Tide Hunter for wow, this is a great draft. This is a really good draft. If you want, I can throw my stream up.
Click apply, click OK.
They said now is down.
Down.
Okay. But I mean, now it looks like it's up, but it doesn't look like there's any delay.
Should we trust the players?
I mean, I trust Rally Up, but I'm sure they wouldn't do anything crazy, but I don't understand why is it giving me this issue. That's the main frustration here.
Yeah, I threw mine up just in case. Just in case. But I really love this draft from Rally Up. Wow, this was. I mean, this was definitely a killer draft. So shout out Casey. Ended up with the Quap, Tide Hunter, Spin. You know, these are all just layup heroes. To be honest, we got Dark Willow as well. Team fights, tower push, very comfortable. Also, all these heroes. I'm not a big fan of Shaman Dispatch. I know they're getting it for Weaver. Ember Spirit and a Quap. Do we have any mid players in chat? Is that Ember favorite? I know. So I know chains, right? I know chains. You want to have chains, right? So you go chain gang. You want to have chains for the Quap, chains for the Weaver. That's nice. You can have chains for the spin, the kites. Like if someone skate has a great game, that's great. I also see him potentially getting ravaged in one shot. Um, this is honestly a scary wind game too, right? Because you have MKB. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the diffusals. Wait, what's spin shard? Is it still that bullshit? I guess I no longer allows targeting of our unit. Cast range changed from 30 to. Also, whoa.
What's your Twitch,
Holy
Rhino?
shit, it's nothing. Twitch.tv/Ryan. I gotta link it. I put delay on, so we're still technically down for 2 minutes.
Okay.
That's my Twitch. So this hero did get changed a little bit. Cleave got rescaled, stronger at lower levels, so you can farm a little bit faster earlier on. And Ags got changed, so very, very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. I have RU winning this. I have RU winning this. Or this may be an RU 3-0, and I may look like a genius. Like, holy! I mean, look at this draft, bro. Sort of like this draft is like really, really, really good. To be honest, like I don't see really any holes. They have CC, they have team fights, they have splits push.
I think they have
they have an aura buyer.
yeah, very solid draft here on the side of Rally Up. I think the Weaver Willow will do a lot in these fights. It's really gonna come down to like how skirmishy can DP be. So they're gonna have this carry Wind Ranger, which I have never seen Jesse play. So I'm very excited to see what he can pull out on this hero, but I mean, I think they have a lot of answers for it though on the side of Rally Up. So I'm really worried for it.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very worried for this one.
You got Dead in the Water. You got Roots, Stuns, Bugs. Yeah.
Then yeah, also like you're gonna be focus fired with a bug on you, right? They're gonna be war cried, right? You're gonna have an extra aura on top of that from Casey, right? Potentially solar press, and then you're also gonna have spirit vessel on you from Hall. Like, it's just gonna be like too much, I think. But this is like the Natsumi special, the carry from OG. He made it pretty popular from playing it in Dream League. It is pretty good.
Oh, don't mind
Yep.
me.
What?
Just a wee fairy going about her business.
And he's going through the Tangled facet, which gives you more
Wait, this
damage.
can't be the right facet, right?
Yes. Actually, Tangled gives you a lot of damage. You just kind of hit it on a melee creep, shackle the guy behind, and you just right-click them, and they take crazy amount of damage.
Okay, I have to see this. I did not know. I thought kill shot was just the facet. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, in the top lane, Icarus already getting quite low. Stormhammer, it kind of keeps Stinky in check. Very curious to how this mid lane is going to play out. I think it can be very one-sided depending on how the Quap plays. I think you can definitely harass the Ember a bit. But there's a chain coming out, and both dropping to about half health here. And in the top lane, it looks like it is kind of starting out in the favor of Stinky. Kind of
Yeah, I
able
was
to.
gonna ask about this matchup. Oh, someone's kid looks mad as fuck. They're going crazy right now. I love it.
I think it's kind of
Like-
how you have to play the matchup mid to kind of be able to stay in the lane for Ember here. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just curious about why you pick it into Ember. I mean, into Quap. You know what I mean? It seems a little strange, but
So you can dodge the daggers with Slide of Fist.
Has been
So that's like one of the counterplay that he has in that lane there. And you also do like nice harass with your right clicks. He's going for the Slide of Fist build. So Quap doesn't have, very much armor.
has been killed.
So kind of like a puck in that respect there. And the bottom lane here, Hole getting a little low. But I don't think they'll be able to do too much in lane to the Wind Ranger. Both cores should be happy just to trade CS. Top lane here, Sven having a little bit of trouble. Stinky kinda able to sit on the wave with the Shaman. Very hard for like Sven to walk up here in this matchup.
Not fast enough.
yeah, Dark Willow's not the greatest 4 or 5. I mean, can't really defend her pulls too well. Probably gets out traded by most 4s, realistically, but can compete with 5s.
Yeah, Murta Yoshi almost dropping on the Murta to the Weaver bugs, barely getting off in time. A lot of harass going on down there. We're Shackle here under the tower on the spin. Maybe just to be annoying, missing some last hits there. And the mid lane going very even here actually for both of the mid laners. Both kind of harassing each other a bit and just trading farm.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the target this year. Very, very impressed.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Hulk doing a little courier sniping on the Weaver, being very annoying. It looks like for Rally up here in the bottom lane is inching out to get a little bit of a lead. No courier for Hulk here. 2-for-1
He's
special.
owning them right now. He's owning them. Basically giving KC basically a free lane. And Win can't get any of her. She has boots, tangos on courier. Can't get any of that out.
Oh, Hulk making a great rotation here, able to deny the water rune from someone's kid, copying the one top, also coming down on the Ember here, getting quite low, but we'll be able to escape to his high ground. Another dagger for the road.
Yeah, great rotation on her there as well. Being aware, you snipe 2 couriers. Mid's gonna be pretty weak. Your Tidon can probably solo. Get him his Ravage early. Go mid, get the 4-minute rune. And try to get a kill on all
Radiant's
the Ember
middle
there.
tower is under attack.
Someone's kids like that. They know. Someone's kids such the tempo and the heart of DP. They know if they just make his game just a little harder.
Oh no, Weaver going under tower?
He's dead here. He's dead here.
On the tier 2, that is bugs and a dagger. Will it be enough? He may tick out to the dagger here. Oh, it looks like he will.
He ticks out.
He's not gonna make it. He's not making it.
First blood for Smackers. Wow. And the tip. He is having a extremely rough series to start off this best of 5 game.
Hulk already looking like the MVP of the early game here, being able to give a very strong lead to that Tidehunter, and then also win the lane mid here for his Quap. Tide not feeling any pressure in this lane whatsoever. In the top lane, we have a lot going on. Spin.
My Jack, what are you doing? Okay, Stinky, go crazy then.
A lot of trades going up here in the top
You
lane.
can actually get the skill, I think. Let me see something.
I'm missing the Bramble. Very
Unfortunate,
good
unfortunate.
rotation here by Yoshi, able to get a couple kills top. Driving the sword here.
Calm, Stinky wanted to miss that.
Stinky TPing back in here now. They are gonna have 3 here for the side of DP in this top lane. Hulk opting to go back bottom with the Tide Hunter. Target putting a bit of pressure here with the DD room mid.
Willow may take down Willow. Stinky knows he has to tee up for his team right now. He has to beat the tempo setter for his team. He won his lane. Looks like they're struggling in the others. Casey just coming out on top massively with sort of Casey Hulk lane has been sort of the core of this series so far.
Yeah, and Tide Hunter is one of those heroes that if you just let him sit in his lane and just farm with the map, he does become so big that killing him is just a problem. And they don't really have any great breaks. I think maybe they get break on Shaman. Shaman on level 15. So they will have to use that Hex break to try to bring down that Tide Hunter maybe with the Focus Fire. But
I think I'm gonna go. Ravage bottom. They got bugs on him. They already win runs. He is very dead.
yep, and that's the level 6 power spike coming out on the side of Tide Hunter, but we do have TPs coming out for DP here. Shaman canceling, and they will change their mind. I figure there's nothing else to really be got or gain in this lane here.
Target almost dead. Almost like, can he hit it? Does he know?
Wow.
Oh, you have to tip him there.
Someone's kid
Oh man.
not happy right now.
He's just thinking about life right now. What is he doing?
He just chilling in the trees, contemplating. I mean, maybe he's scared because there is a Willow. He doesn't have a lot of resources here. He will TP home and hopefully Remnant back.
For the mana for the TP, I think.
Yeah. Top lane, they do have level 6 here on the Wooden Ranger and the Shaman. So they do have Threat of Wards if he can get enough mana.
Just another bounty.
Jack TPing here back to the top lane here. Not having the best game this time around. His team maybe needing to provide some stacks, some type of way to kind of like inject income into this spin. I think on the side of Rally Up, they are kind of relaxing until they can get the Ravage back up. But we do have Pop here in the bottom lane. Stinky going to pop the ulti. Pop backing back out. Will Casey be able to walk away? He is quite tanky. Yoshi TPing into the bottom lane here. Nether
They got the
Yules.
lift off in the last second. This guy is actually flipping.
But target coming back in. A little bit more resources. Jesse finding a kill on Hulk in the top lane. Looking like it was a shackle into a focus fire. Dropping in the Serpent's Ward now on the T1. And the bottom lane.
Someone's kid just wants something. Wants to feel something here. Oh my goodness.
In the bottom lane, Stinky
please.
trying to get away. Casey, 2v1 manhandling the Brewmaster. Hulk coming in with reinforcements, trying to clean up the Maruta, and that's going to be another kill.
Oh no. Dagon first item on Quap. What are your thoughts, Trouble?
Very interesting. I haven't seen Dagon on Quap in a while, but I can understand why. I think right now, Sven's not going to be a hero for a while, so they can't expect any damage from him. And you have a Weaver and a Dark Willow that don't really scream tons of damage. So Quap is kind of like your only damage hero right now. So I think the Dagon will maybe give him a slight damage boost, and then also he actually went for the Massifist facet here. So he is dealing damage to himself every time he uses a spell. So that will give him some life steal. Some spell life steal back. So I definitely can understand why he may want that this game. Stinky here in trouble. Doesn't have his ulti, no split for another 16-15 seconds here. Kind of getting ran down, but Ember here to give a little space. Target finding a free shaman kill in the mid lane. But they do have his Ravage here on the side of Tide.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
But you have 4 heroes here kind of just sitting in the bottom lane on DP, and I don't think this is what you want. Quap putting some pressure mid. Sven able to just kind of go back into the jungle.
Radiant's
Just trying to get his first item timing here. We do have a Shackle on the Quap, trying to get the regen. Is barely out of reach, and he denies it and blinks away. Someone's kid really trying to follow behind. He really wants his kill. Wow, Quap barely surviving here.
That was a great. He's playing his hero to the absolute extremes. I can't hate it. Can't hate it.
Yeah, creating a lot of space here on the map. I think Rally Up is fine with the state of the game so far. They know they just need to hit their timings. Tide is one of those heroes you don't mind to just let him farm, get 2-3 items, get the auras. It looks like he will opt for a... Is that the Mage Slayer?
Mage Slayer over a pipe. I can't hate it. It's very KCMJ-esque. I'll let him rock.
I think that Rally Up should maybe look to bring 4 heroes to his bottom lane, play around the Ravage, and maybe try to put some pressure on this tier 1, but it's very hard with the Primal Split still being up here.
Roshi is level 5, guys. Can we kill this guy?
That's another Shackle on the Weaver. Hulk getting very low.
And the instant tip. So, yeah, interesting. I think Casey should have been a little bit higher up there. I think I like Icarus to be here too, but I'm sitting mid on Ember.
Yeah, someone's kid looking like he is chilling here, able to dodge the Sonic Wave coming out there.
They're going on Casey too here. He's ravaged already as well. Lanes are breaking the fuck down. What is going on? Alright, nice play right here. Nice kill. Yoshi Lotus The Brewlings are just dying. They were super low in that fight, but they were really dying.
Yeah, splits up, but the guy Shackle on the Hulk. And that is a dead Hulk. Jesse getting very low on the Wind Ranger, able to maybe back away. Looks like he will be safe from the dagger, and Casey's still trying to bully the Shaman here. Will gush and bring him down as well. Yeah, Casey is just a tank right now. An absolute unit. He got very low, and he just fully restained just with the Vlads. Back to full HP. In the meantime, Ember was able to find a first tower for his team in the top lane.
Yeah, he's trying to recover his game on some looks good. He knows he's just a bit behind. Trying to get his Spirit Vessel. But I think with Urn, I'd like him to be a little more active as well. He's not as active as I want him to be with Urn. Once again, he has magic, magic wand as well here. So like with Bottle, like should be playing in the river, a little more active around his remnants, trying to get kills and make plays for his team. Like he's a little tilted and wants to sort of farm it off, if I can assume. A little bit But I'd like him to just relax. You know, play his game. He's a good player. I understand that this is a best of 5. And you know, sort of play his game, but he has no urge to do so. The game's probably on the top lane alone.
Not having earn charges when you're building first item earn definitely doesn't feel good. And he's, like you say, he's definitely not playing to the playstyle that his item. And we do have a Sonic Wave here, and the Shackle here onto the Shaman. Haste picked up on the Quamp. We're in the Ranger showing up, but getting stuck in the Brambles. Ember here trying to chase down the Dark Willow. Fear is going to come out.
Something happened. There's no mana. Buffed up. Oh no, don't die here. The Shaman is actually the Shaman is actually a great. Ravaged by Casey. On 2, both supports.
Shaman.
Showed up here too. Great slice.
Okay, they're getting very low here on the side. It looks like Rally Up bit off more than they can chew this fight. But not bad for a 4v5 fight in the end here. If Casey can get out, he does have reinforcements coming. Willow going to actually bring down the Ember. And Jesse kind of playing the sides of the fight in the trees, but Brewmaster not going to be able to get away.
Alright, no reason to die, but should be fine here.
Casey is just feeling himself here.
I mean, he's top net worth by a lot. I mean, he knows he's damn near unkillable. Vlad's Mage Slayer, damn near blink. 17 minutes in the game.
I mean, all things considered, that was a very long 4v5 fight that they did not lose their strongest hero, making a lot of space here for Sven. Now, his 3rd top net worth, where he was one of the poorest cores in the game.
Marmelio said my mic's quiet. Check. Y'all hear me?
Uh-oh, no split available to Stinky, and that is another death on Mr. Stinky here. Bring him to a total of 4. Jesse seems to be having the best game for his team so far, but with a hero like Wind Ranger, how much does that really mean? In the mid lane, Yoshi getting ran down by Hulk, a lot of action going on, someone's kid trying to back up. They want this mid tower here. And they're not going to give up until they get it. Jack coming over to join up, and this tower will fall quite shortly. Easy work there, and a Ravage is also available on the side of Tide here. Jean Piranha needs to be very careful how they initiate these next few fights here. I think this is kind of sort of where Rally Up will start ramping up the tempo. Mage Slayer finish on the Tide. Level 2 Sonic Wave on the Quamp. Shaman is blinking in, trying to catch, but not getting anything.
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned if I'm on the side of DP here. You know, the amount of chances to lose are getting lower. Yoshi's level 8 at 19 minutes. He's having a really rough game going first item max. Like, that's just not an item that helps any of your cores, right? I see Glimmer Force on your Shaman. That's really good. But there's Orchid coming out on this Weaver very soon, so I'd be a bit worried on how we have, you know, there's a lot of things that it looks like they have to overcome. BKB coming out and win is like their positive, I think. I mean, that's what they look forward to. I think that's their spike. Yeah. And then
we got the Radiance completed on the Brewmaster as well, so should add a bit of damage.
They anchored him. Oh. Okay, they got Weaver in response. This Shaman picking a Weaver, that was a great response. Great response.
Yeah, good trade there, but like this Dead in the Water Shard on Tide, I think is going to do a lot.
Yeah, I'm worried for someone here. I don't. I'm not a big fan of the Spear Vessel because he just didn't get anything done with it. And now he just has this, like, how much is Spear Vessel? Like, 2.7k item? That just, oh my goodness, beautiful Ravage. Just didn't let him get his ult off at all. Instant anchor. Great, great, great. He has 28 Kraken Show, by the way. Treble.
Yeah, this guy is insane right now. How do you kill the side? I don't think they have the answers anymore. And I think I mentioned earlier, like, you need to, like, have a break. You need, like, focus fire with this guy. You have to commit everything just to kill the Tide Hunter. And what's going to happen if you do that? Maybe you kill Tide, and then your whole team is going to be dead.
Yeah, the time to kill is going to be too long to deal with him. I think, like, by the time you kill him, you have to deal with this spin on you, this Weaver bug. Just like this, sort of just what we talked about in draft. You have Spear Vessel on you. You have these brambles to walk around, right? And then you have this fucking Queen of Pain just blinking in and out, staggoning you and screaming you and shit. Like it's just too much. And I sort of said it in draft, but I don't think they answered. DP really answered any of arguments in the draft. Maybe mid lane would say they did, but. Wait, they're going on so much to begin here. Actually, Shaman and a Weaver, I was an idiot. Shaman and a Weaver, I said it. But I think it's Tide Hunter is a big difference. Like, you ban a lot of his heroes and you don't address them in draft.
Sven just finding the Urta and he's gone. Also, they got the free kill on Stinky, and now they're just running down at DP. And DP, you're not allowed to be here. Your off lane is gone.
Gross all game, boys. On the fucking gross. Oh my god, target. Target my boat.
They are getting crazy here. We are in the fountain. Mr. Casey. I mean, he said, I don't want your tier 1, I don't want your tier 2. We'll go straight to to the tier 3s, and that will be the first death for Mr. Tide.
Dire's middle tower
is Rusty in the chat? Rusty, you have the word? Hubris? Eventually.
Spike, Dr. Spike said, you sound very handsome, Rhino. His words. And Hulk once again being caught by the Shadow Shaman. Willow looking like he may be soon follow if they can get a little jump, but he will Shadow Realm and TP out. Very nicely timed.
Just no.
Yeah, they may have just given Torm. They gave Casey up, which was the biggest hero on the map. And then this Weaver can't find a place to name. Which is, I was hyping him up a lot in the draft. I was hyping him up a lot in the draft. And he is probably the best Weaver in CONQ. But, he definitely is. But, oh! Target!
He tried. He tried. We'd love to see it.
That's AD2L player. We give him a lot of chances. You know what I mean? New to the AD2L scene. Not used to this competitive environment. You know what I mean? That AD2L cultivates. Used to that RD2L shit.
RD2L.
You know what I mean? We're a higher class of Dodo.
Sure, yeah, of course. And we're organized teams, not just like auction off whoever you want. Whoever you get is what you get.
Exactly.
But no, I mean, I think right now, like on the side of DP, you're kind of happy. You see that Rally Up is maybe getting a little bit full of themselves, throwing a little bit here, and the 7k lead is now down to a 4. So maybe there is some fighting room here, but I still think on the side of DP that you don't scale as well as Rally Up. You have a Sven, Quamp, Weaver Tide, and then you have a Wind Ranger carry with an Ember Brewmaster. I think they're very strong mid game, but I think they are on a timer, and they need to find some play here to kind of get the tempo back in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, to only be 4k down in mid look like that, and also someone's kid is sort of back in the game now. Target went first line of Dagon, sort of on that same level as first line of Spear Vessel, where they both failed to get a lot done with that first line. So it's sort of even down a little on Roche and Arya.
It should be a relatively free Roche even the DP knows about it, it looks like this may not be something that they want to contest. They do have the 9-second BKB now on the Wind Ranger, but there's not any damage yet, so Wind Ranger working on that day list will definitely give a big damage boost to this IDP here. We do have a Kaya now on the Ember.
Are fortified.
Receiving bottom on the station. He just dies to his power. He's going a pretty greedy build. He has his Radiance going dancing now.
I mean, I think he understands that he may be one of the better scaling heroes on his team if he can get very, very fat and do a lot of damage, make a lot of space in these fights. But I think if Rally Up can play with the Ravage and start grouping up here very soon, it may be hard for DP to hold high ground even. And this Finn's damage is going to start getting ramped up very soon, and he's getting very close to this BKB. I do think
this Finn, Finn's gonna be a problem too. I don't see how you kill Finn.
I mean, I think
Like,
they
Radiant's bottom
maybe,
tower
like,
is
if you're
under
thinking about the Wind Ranger versus Finn matchup,
tower is under
I think maybe Sven has a tough time hitting the Wind Ranger, because Sven's not a hero that really wants to build MKB. But I think if you're Jack here, you just ignore Wind Ranger and you just delete everyone on, you know, the rest of the team, and what can Wind Ranger really do?
Radiant's bottom
yeah, I was a
is
bit
under
worried about her
attack.
farming speed up with Sven, where like we should be able to keep up with Sven as a hero. You know, they make that equal lane stated where both of their lanes were hard, but you know, she's keeping up pretty well. Honestly, what is that, like 800 gold balance? So
Radiant's
not
bottom
a bad
tower
game
is
from
under
Jesse. I think Jesse had a great first game as well. So I think realistically,
Dire's middle
not to
tower
no
has
harp on it
fallen.
more, but someone needs to come up and have a big game and a big series, best rest of the series to
Radiant
win this
are
grand finals here.
scanning.
Yeah, Jesse definitely doing a lot of work in this game. Most of his net work coming purely from kills, but speaking of, he is getting gone on by the Sven with a God Strength, but he is Wind running away. And this is kind of what we're talking about. Sven is kind of hard to get on the Wind Ranger if you don't kill him right away, but Murta getting caught here, left alone in no man's land, trying to buy some time. Yule's going out on the Tidehunter. Ravage still in the bank. Hulk will fall, Ravage just coming out, and that will be a dead Ember. SF's looking like he is soon to follow, and Brew with no split, of course, will be the last to fall.
That's sort of what I was talking about in draft, where I was worried when they picked Ember that he was just gonna get ravaged and two-shot by Sven with bugs on him, and that's exactly what happened in that fight, where he just got ravaged and two-shot by Sven. Like this Ember hero, especially when you're not having a great game, like when you don't have the Shivas, you don't have the Ags, you don't have the refreshers, the BKB, right? Like it's not easy to play into the anchor, into Tide, into this bramble shit. And then you have a Weaver just running around with Orchid now as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you look at the side of Rally Up here, you see a lot of, like, team fight, a lot of burst damage. But, like, you look on the side of DP, you have a Wind Ranger carry that he can get in and maybe delete one hero, and then the hero doesn't really offer much else after that. Especially when you're comparing it to a Sven that can run in, delete another hero, see another support run after him, Quap, same thing there, can run in, you know, just be very annoying in these fights, and like, it's really up to the Ember to try to play like the back line and just not die in these fights. But like you said, it's very hard for Ember to play the game here. Working on his BKB to maybe not die to Ravage.
Yeah, I think he needs BKB, definitely needs Ags at some point. Like he's like 2 to 3 items away from having, you know, that big impact we see Embers usually have. But it's only, you know, they're only 7k down. Like this is still very much a game.
Yeah, we have a jump here. Jumping onto the Shaman. Shaman able to kind of get back, shackle, and place onto his 2 heroes. Very nice disengage there. But still going back in, trying to shackle the Weaver, but it's not enough. Shaman will fall.
They anchored someone's kid. They anchored someone's kid. He's getting just one shot again. Like he just can't play.
Pop here in the back line with the split, just wasting the time with the split until they can get the real Brewmaster back into play here shortly. A just tapping out on the spin, didn't even need it.
Vigorous in the back, looking for Wind. They found Wind. He didn't force out. Very nice play from the top. Trying to go and more. I like it, I like it.
Yeah, Casey being very patient with the Ravish here, still holding it in the bag. But not a lot here to really play off on the side of DP. Stinky, you don't have anything. What are you doing out here?
Yes, Stinky just get caught. I think he just got caught on that ward.
I mean,
Very unlucky.
he was safe, but he looked like he was just trying to see if he could poke around a bit, but...
Walking out of base. What's going on here, fellas? They have no brew. Oh, great change. Great change.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming out.
So you see that they have a lot of poke on DP. Like, I see the point of their draft. They just want to poke you down, and get double brew split off, and eventually kill you.
Hey, big Hex there, not able to get the Ravage out, and the Shackle. Good CC here.
Someone could just went in and died to Orchid. And they killed Shaman too. 12k lead.
Wow. They played well on the side of DP to stop the Ravage from coming out. Casey looked like he definitely was ready to pop it, but it's just not enough. Ember once again, no BKB finished. Still a dream away from being able to survive in these team fights.
Yeah, and I was talking about how Hulk sometimes has, you know, rough games, but even a Hulk rough game, it wasn't even a rough game realistically. He's 11-8, but he was dying a good chunk there, back to back to back. But he still finds a great way to have impact.
Yeah. Right.
11-8 and 6, 57 CS, Orchid and Spirit Vessel, right, carrying all the wards for his team. Yule's on the way. So he's just finding a way to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think I understand. It's unfortunate you either shackle Hex and, you know, a hero like Weaver, you're just kind of dead. But, I mean, I think he did very well in the early game, just kind of giving the lead. Like, this Tide has been top net worth all game, and that's definitely thanks to the work that Weaver put in. And then, you know, for the mid lane as well, Ember not having a great game. Was definitely feeling the pressure from the Weaver in the early game.
Like we're ready for Torm here, right? We have Torm in 15 seconds here.
Yeah, we got a pipe now completed and a ag close for this Tide Hunter.
Radiant are scanning.
Sven also has the Daedalus completed, so very much hitting his timing now. Working on the Harpoon. Wind Ranger also completed the Daedalus, getting a bit of damage now. Hopefully will help him maybe delete a hero a bit faster, but I mean, if you're Wind Ranger, who do you really focus fire in these fights? I'm thinking like it has to be the Sven, but how do you...
I think it's the fastest time to kill you can have. Like, you know, whoever's shackled, you know, whoever's chained. Really, whoever's in front of you at this point. I don't think they have the option of hero selection on the focus fighting. Win just needs to get damage out.
Yeah.
And then sort of move to the next target.
Yeah, I think like the only way for like, not the only way, but I think what DP needs to do is they need to maybe start with the shaman into like a smoke and like find one hero they can just get out of the fight immediately and kind of try to use numbers advantage. I think fighting straight up 5v5 is not what they want to do on the side of DP.
Yeah, I think Ravage is too much, right? It's just too much. You're going against Pipe. He has, you know, this Mage Slayer. I'm assuming it's either Shiva's or Refresher's next. And even with BKBs, I'm very worried because even in these couple of these fights, he hasn't had to use Ravage. So, it'll be interesting how they decide to play it.
Yeah, and we do have a smoke coming out here on the side of RU. patiently waiting for a hero to show on this mid wave. It looks like it will be the Ember. And that is a Silence, Dead Water, Ravage, and a Dead Ember. And they will look to see who else they can clean up, which will be the Shaman and the Morta in the meantime.
He is having a they have found his number, and I want to talk about sort of the lower bracket mentality, right? Coming from the lower bracket, losing that first series to DP in the semis, they dropped down. They beat, Sad Tofu in the lower bracket finals, and then now they're here. And it's almost like they've evolved with the new patch. I'm sort of seeing the, very telegraphed, things from, maybe except the Wind Ranger, which I hope we don't see again. And I really hope DP has something in their back pocket, because if this is what we're ready for game 3, this is going to be a quick series. We're talking about. This series started at 7:30 Tribal, right? It is now 9:30, right? We may go to sleep before a regular 84, obviously, right? But it's the best of 5. It is a little bit insane, a little bit of domination, and a little bit of get back from all the CONQ, chatter from DP this season.
No, I think definitely Rally Up. They are in supreme form tonight. I think from like the best games, well, from the Screaming versus them, seeing them play, they are definitely in top form tonight. And DP looking like they're trying to kind of like get their footing in the new patch here. Kind of not. They had an idea with the draft that they have, but it's like I mentioned earlier, they kind of need to play this mid-game pacing, but they were never able to really get ahead in the game. And now they are 20k behind. I mean, if I'm DP, this is almost the point where I'm close to calling GG and go game 3.
Yeah, it's gotten that point. There's not enough answers. I know, oh my god, doing a lot of damage. Breaking hit, pressing faster, more pipe.
But they do still have this high ground defense, which is nothing to scuff at. You have the call, the shackle hex. You have a lot of poke, so definitely not the easiest high ground to breach. But that being said, you don't have map control, and that is another free rare shine going to the side of Rally Up. And this one will have the banner, which definitely helps push in high ground quite a bit.
Yeah, once I have this banner, you have a tide sitting in front of you. It is very hard to kill the spin twice. Wait, did they actually try to fight this? They actually ran over. They're on a loop. Staying on Ember past the DKP.
Yeah, Ravish actually connecting on nothing here.
Though. I think you're sort of okay with that if you're DP. You're sort of okay with that.
Yeah, I think you're very happy with that if you're DP, but that is a big BKB usage for the Ember. That was his 9-second BKB, I believe, and he just had to use it purely defensively. So it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, I agree with that. It doesn't feel great, but he could not die there for his mental.
Mental alone.
He would have broken. He would have broken.
Yeah, definitely. 1-7.
Shout out someone's kid, though. Shout out someone's kid. I think you would agree he's probably the best mid in CONQ this season, though.
I agree hands down. I believe someone's kid is the best mid in CONQ this season. I don't think anyone would dispute that.
Where would you rank Milkboxy by chance?
I haven't seen Milkboxy play enough to really give him a rating, to be honest.
Okay. PR answer from Tribal. PR answer. Okay.
You got a shield rune here for the Quamp. I'm sure Rally Up happy just so far for the next minute so they get the Ravage back up. Plenty of time still here on the Aegis, 3 minutes and a half here. And a swift blink very soon here on the Sven. What do you think about Sven opting to get the swift blink over the Satanic first this game?
I mean, this is just Aegis greed from your carry. I think it's completely acceptable. When you're up 20k, you know, you're feeling yourself. You're about to go up 2-0 if everything goes right. You're gonna play it slow, right?
Yeah.
You know, it looks like they're playing it tactical. So I don't hate it at all. Doesn't want to have that dead slot if he goes, you know, satanic or that other item or whatnot.
Yeah, that's definitely reasonable. And looks like they are grouping here bottom. And that is split already used on the brew. Kind of CCing the tide a bit. Ravish coming up here in 7-6 seconds.
They decided to go Octarine on 5. Interesting.
Yeah, understandable. He wants to just have more of his spells to use way more often. Very good abilities this game, especially with the Dead in the Water. And he has that axe to spam that Gush. Very long range.
Yep. I don't hate it. I do not hate it at all.
Yeah, DP decided.
I would like to probably see her fresh. They actually smoke here.
Yeah, but Shaman is nowhere to be seen. He is in enemy triangle. Stinky also playing the bottom half of the map, trying to cut waves here. Rally up, trying to decide which entry point do they want to try to break through.
This is ages. This is where some players on this team have struggled before. So let's see the ages execution. Target just blinks on the high ground. Okay.
Yeah, Sven using God's Strength, getting the racks very low here. DP not really ready to full commit, knowing that if they engage incorrectly here, they can lose more than just racks.
They're gonna fight this after they give the racks. This is the #1 move mistake that teams make, is fighting after they're giving over the objective. Here they go though.
Yeah, Ravish is you. Shaman is gone. Ember here trying to kind of get around in the fight, but Dead in the Water having the pop BKB to back up. Focus Fire coming out onto the quad, but not able to connect.
Fighting 3 heroes in the back.
Brew making a lot of space here in the back. Yoshi falling to target in the base eventually here. When the run able to finish off the quad. Buyback coming from Yoshi. 4 heroes here now on against the Tide. But we do have Jack here. Not really able to get back into the fight. And Tide here alone, 1v4. Blink coming in for Jack. BKB. Killing out another hero, but buyback on Stinky. Casey getting very low. Trying to get Casey out, getting very low. Casey going to fall here. Hulk as well. Sven has no blink, looking to run. Brewmaster right behind him. And the fear barely connects. Sven trying to ulti to fight back. But this is just a down hero battle with the shackles, and that will be a dead Sven. Dead going high ground. They did get the racks. So not the worst of trades here. So with a 21k lead. Buybacks available on 3 heroes. Overall, I think if you rally up, you're okay with what happened. You got the racks, you used the Aegis, and you're going to come back up. We saw a nice lead to try to close out the game.
Yeah, I mean, they all got back besides a win. So,
what actually happened here to the top lane here for your rally up? I did not see that lane die. It must have happened during that fight.
I saw the lane was just really pushed, but they just lost the rocks.
Yeah, I mean, if you're DP, that's definitely good news for you. You did manage to wipe them with the Aegis and get a Rax. So maybe for the mental, it does help quite a bit. Net worth-wise, most of the core is actually not too far. Not any big discrepancies besides this Finn has a 7k lead over all the other cores on Radiant side, but you kind of expect that when you're dealing with a Finn. First pause of the game, or of the series.
BM pause. BM for sure.
No, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's Icarus. Icarus, the most PMA guy I know in AD2L.
I'd agree. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris.
But let's look at the graphs here. We do have a. It was up to an 86% win probability for rally up. Now down to a 69. Still not bad.
Yeah, still not bad. There's a way. There's there is a way into this game. Going Nullifier has the Aghanims on your wind. Like wind is getting there. This year she's just the fourth core currently on the net worth charts. And yeah, I think you just really wait for Roche. Get Roche, get this next Rax, get Megas, keep farming, do sort of the Falcons play where you just have this 30k net worth lead and you're ginormous and you have ages too, and you just literally can't lose a fight. And to this refreshers too. He's gonna have refreshers on KC soon as well.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see like this late in the game. Quapsol doesn't really have like any big items, just like Axe, Kaya Sanj, still just like a Blade Mill, Dagon, and a bottle. So definitely a lot of more farming that can be done. You can still upgrade Dagon to 5. You can sell Blade Mill and still get a whole new item each your Ag. So I think yeah, like you said, they're very happy to still farm on the side of rally up here. Just continue to control the map, and then when Roshan is back up, hopefully secure the next free Roshan banner and end the game. So I think I do want to touch on like the Aegis carrier for like Sven here. It is kind of like very interesting, like, or rather, Sven is not one of the best Aegis carriers, right? Because after you come back up, you don't really have God Strength anymore. You don't really have a lot of stuff to still fight, which we kind of saw there. Like he tried to go back in without the ulti, but it's just like not as impactful as it could have been. So I wonder, do you still give the Aegis to Sven, or do you consider maybe giving it to like the Quap here?
Yeah, I could see the Quap, or just give it to your Tide.
Yeah.
I don't know how much damage Quap's doing in this fight, to be honest. But I still think just wait for next Roche. Don't overplay your hand. Make sure you all have buybacks. I think they understand that this game is basically very close to over. They don't have buybacks on our team. And that's
The Murta good Yules there for the Ember? Or was that whose Yules was that? Was that
I think that was
Dark Willows.
That was Icarus is to set up the Brandon Maze into Curse Crown combo, but got forced to BKB, which is fantastic. No BKB going into this. Ravage will hit this Ember.
Yeah, not too bad. Sonic Wave already about to be back up. Sven jumping in. Huge.
There's no buyback. That's game.
Yeah,
How
Sven.
did he have vision right here? What was his vision? How did he have vision right here? What? How did Jack see them?
I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. He just a Hail Mary blink. I mean, they have wards in the bottom half of the base, so I mean maybe they just deduce that they're not here in the bottom half. They have to be in the top half, and maybe that was that.
2-0. Are you? Wow. Wow, rally up, man. Old Stinky's in their face. I think Old Stinky took the top track. That's what he was doing.
That would make sense. And thank you, Yen Sushi. He says shout out to his girlfriend Target playing Quamp. But wow, game 2 from Rally Up. Very well played once again. Great draft there on the side of Rally Up. But looking at the win probability here, it was slightly in the favor of DP starting out the game. in the mid game, which I think is like their tempo was kind of like in that 15-minute mark. They really needed to kind of gain the upper hand, but they never did, and net worth just completely sliding over to rally up throughout the game. Very clean game again. They just kind of making a lot of space on these four heroes, the Tide and the Quamp, and they just gave so much space for Jack to recover and eventually carry out the game.
Yeah, just a lot of space given for Jack to come back, and great series overall, or great game from KC. Uh, Definitely great game from KC, and Hulk obviously on the Weaver, and this is what happens in the BO5s, right? They got Dark Willow twice. They played on Icarus. They played on Hulk. Now you have to this Weaver hero, potentially has to be answered. You ban KC, ban 4 KC heroes, and you have to ban this IO2, right?
It's right now the
all
bans.
that has to work. Yeah, I mean all that has to work, and then you need someone to win mid, right? So, that's gonna be interesting, and I'm not sure. I'd love to be in this lobby when they pick first pick or second pick, because I'm curious which team favors which going into this potentially last game.
Yeah, I
So
KC, I think maybe MVP of the game. I mean, I think it may be between KC and Hulk. I think Hulk really he did a lot in the early game. Like KC was top net worth up to like about 30 minutes in the game. Just huge on this High Hunter, and like I said, I think I mentioned like when Tide is like you just let him farm, just let him play the map, play the lane, and like he's just a tank running at your tower, running at your teams. That like Drama and Piranhas, they needed to get that mid game tempo, but I think the Tide just did not allow them to do so.
yeah, it was the perfect we see your high tempo draft. We're just gonna counter it with somebody you can't kill. You know what I mean? And that's what they did perfectly. And Hulk definitely secured his lane with those 3-4 courier kills he had really early on. And in case he hit 6 early, they rotated on his 6 timing through teleporter. Just great calls, great draft. Excited to see game 3. I'm very worried for DP going in game 3. I don't know if they have enough in their pocket to beat this team. There's too many bans, and I think if you forget a ban, you're gonna really get cooked by RU. So, I'd be a bit worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think like maybe this was a case of cooking too much in the draft for DP. I think maybe next game 3 they need to do something just a little bit more stable. To have a bit more insurance. I don't think they really had any insurance this game. Like you had a great game on your Wind Ranger, but it's not one of those heroes that can just take over the game even when they have a good game.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll play the target. He actually ended up with the most damage in the game on Quamp, 31k. I wonder how much did the Dagon actually do. You know what? I think the Dagon was actually significantly healing him more than the damage he did. He healed for 7,000 off the Dagon.
Yeah, I was questioning his build a little bit, but looks like he knew what he was doing, and ended up working in the long run. I mean, he was throwing out screams every fight, and just throwing them out at will. So he looked incredibly comfortable on the quap, and especially into someone's kid. It's definitely not an easy task, but they looks like they have basically every. They're coming for runes. They're securing runes 4, 6, 8 minutes, right? I don't think DP knew they were going to play with this pace. Rally Up is pacing them down, right? We knew that game was sort of over at 30 minutes. They dragged it out for another 30 minutes. With that feed, with that dive from KC and a couple other things.
Yeah.
But as casters, we knew that game was over. So I need DP to come out of lanes a little bit ahead, right?
Yeah.
They didn't come out of lanes nearly as solidified as they should.
Yeah.
Um, so
And I think my favorite play of that game was that the mid fight that just lasted forever. And Casey just he looked like he was so close to dying several times, and so like just never died, and it was like a 5v4 fight the whole time. I think like that's when they really started taking control of the entire game. And we look like we are ready for game 3 here. Yeah, so I'm not sure who got the first coin toss, who won, but I believe DP had first pick first game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see who wins here. So DP will win the toss here, and DP will opt for Radiant. And first pick for the side of Rally Up. So I mean I really think that DP is one of those teams that has been rolling off like the highs of the season, a lot of wins. I think like getting 2-0'd in the first 2 games, I think is gonna hurt their mental quite a bit. So I really want to see how they pull it together this game 3.
Dire team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Same banners coming out again for the same Rally Up and DP. The Mars Io and the Shakira Lion
Radiant team ban.
and the Broodmother. Will we see anything new added to the DP bans here this time? Will they once again ban the Venge, or maybe opt for
10
something
seconds
different?
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna go for the Venge again. Oh, a little bit of thought given to it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And the Phoenix ban as well. So, okay, all the same bans once again from
Radiant
game
team
2.
pick.
Mereska has arrived.
And the Willow first pick once again. So, they're still not respecting this Dark Willow hero. I say they don't mind playing against it for the 3rd time. They think they're ready, maybe having some new answers for it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team ban.
We've seen the Brewmaster once again, which I don't hate to see it. I think Stinky did it better on the Brew the last game than he did on the Axe. It did create a lot of chaos in the fights, do a lot of damage, and kind of split up the map pretty well.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Pick.
all right, can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Welcome back.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
Fantastic. Gabe Willow again banned
5
the
seconds remaining.
Venge hero. Also, Bish ban tied. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that.
yeah.
They realize they really don't have an answer to this side.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, I do think the Tide is a worthwhile band. It's very hard to deal with that hero. Very impressive, very strong in team fights. Very hard to push out of the lane. I do like the Wish Doctor here, given maybe a little bit team fight. I think they were
10
lacking team
seconds
fight
remaining.
last game, so I would like to see some more answers for that this game.
5 seconds remaining.
Anything you want to see come out from either teams?
Um, I don't know. I think rally up just keeps going with layups. You know what I mean? Keeps going with what they've been playing. Um, I wasn't a big fan of the Weaver, so I would hope we don't go with that again. But he went 11-8, so he had a great game. So if Casey's seeing it, I think we just go with it.
Dire
I do
team
like it with the Willow. And they bring out the axe into the Witch Doctor. I'm a little worried about that. So with the way Casey's been playing axe, they play it with the Skywrath hero, and it sort of owns. So I would love them to bring out the Hulk Sky as well.
10 seconds
I'd be a little bit
remaining.
worried about the Brewmaster answer, but axe can be an answer to Brewmaster at some
5
points as
seconds
well. So
remaining.
Yeah, I mean, I do like if they do pick up a Sky that sounds very nice because it kind of gives you some back range damage. You can silence the Witch Doctor, new come from afar, and not get caught in the cast. And yep, we will see the Skywrath. So very nice picks coming out here on the side rally up. A lot of damage, good team fight and catch as well. So John Piranhas. I'm thinking this is going to be a pause fight Wish Doctor, so they should need a strong laner to go with the Brewmaster. Last game they opted for the Shadow Shaman to have some consistent lockdown.
Radiant team
AM. Okay. I did see someone's kid spamming. You did play AM mid game today. I was curious if they would bring it out as sort of the Sky answer, knowing that the Hawklux play Sky. I don't know if it's
10
great against
seconds
Axe, but
remaining.
if it's ahead, I think it's pretty good against Axe. Axe needs mana.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't hate this pick. Works with his Witch Doctor. I think they were struggling with heroes just running away from Brewmaster and not having enough CC this game. So this is sort of 3 heroes that provide CC to your team. Skywrath and obviously Dark Willow don't want to be coiled. And don't want to be hit on by the broodlings and shit. So I like Puck. I am interested. I'm interested what Jesse will play. I think Jesse's had 2 great solid games. I think the game sort of has to go down to him.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to get the last pick for Jesse this game, and that is a classic Rubik for our Heart Run. And yeah, I do really like this Puck pick here. I think, like I mentioned, I wanted to see more team fight on the side of Drama Piranhas, and they are bringing quite a bit of it here in the game number 3. Rubik, not a bad pickup. You can kind of maybe disengage if you're quick enough for the axe calls, pick him up, throw him back
5
out.
seconds remaining.
Not bad spells to steal as well for the Dark Willow, Skywrath. So definitely not a bad Rubik game, but we do see a Slardar coming out here, so very curious to see where this axe Slardar are going to be played. So maybe a mid Slardar on target is what I'm thinking.
Yep, it's a mid Slark on target. And this is their answer to Puck. So they played this before, and the Puck sort of gets out of position, right? You queue away. You're trying to get away from Slardar. Slardar's running at Mach 20, catching up to your illusionary orb, and you just die to Slardar. So it is not fun. Slardar sort of 2-shots you if he stuns you out of fog. As Puck, he doesn't really give a fuck about most of your damage early on. It's just not fun ever. It's really not fun ever.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not this time. It's good.
Puck just kind of like tickles Slardar. It's like Slardar can definitely kill Puck, but do you really kill a Slardar if you're Puck here?
10
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really gonna be coming down to like the team fights. This Witch Doctor, he's gonna have a lot on his back. He's gonna have to get some big Maledicts into big ultis with the coil, I think, for Drama Piranhas to come out ahead in these fights.
This could be the Drow game. I know Jack plays it. He loves it. It's good with Sloradar. I think they need a ranged hero that they can siege with. Um, I would actually like to see Medusa as well. Like, I think they need a hero that likes to be amped up by Sloradar. I like Drow a lot. I like the silence and the puck. It's also a long range silence that can cancel Witch
10
Doctor
seconds
ults,
remaining.
silence your Brewmaster. This Rubik hates to be silenced. Usually doesn't build a purge on
5
Rubik.
seconds remaining.
They have nothing really jump on you right now except puck coil. But all these other heroes
Dire
have to catch up to
team
you.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Drow. I don't think they have enough jump to really deal with the Drow, and I think the silence is pretty great against every hero that DP has currently.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Casey's pretty hard
10
stuck on his
seconds
drafting, and
remaining.
he doesn't want to go too off script. So I'm not sure if we'll
5
see the
seconds
Drow, but
remaining.
they're up 2-0. This is grand finals, potentially the last game. Potentially the last game, as a team together for them. So
Mhm.
go out with a bang on the Drow. Both these games are going to go late. Drow is the late game hero.
I
When it gets
wouldn't,
down to it.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Gyro as well. I think
Radiant team
it can do a lot in these fights, but they will actually offer the Lifestealer. Very interesting pick here. It does
I
have a lot of
This hero
play.
didn't get touched, right? This hero didn't get touched at all, right?
No, Lifestealer is still pretty good. Lifestealer is a pretty great hero still. It didn't get
I
touched
think it's
at
safe.
all.
I think it's safe. I think it's extremely safe. I think they understand that if three strength core heroes, right? They understand that if they stay alive, Sky's eventually gonna kill everyone. Also,
Yeah, I mean, they
um,
got some, I think, good jump as well. You know, you invest into the axe and jump in, or the Slardar in the late game if you need to. I mean, it is, as well, you don't have to worry as much as like just getting CC chainsaw by Cast Maledict and just dying as well, being CC by the puck. Maybe can opt for like a Manta, just never die to silence. But I mean, I think if you're Lifestealer, you're kind of just chilling this game. It's not a lot of physical damage on the side of DP. They need to have a very heavy physical last damage dealer pick here. So, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's you don't really even want to pick Drow on the side of DP here. It's too much jump. Odin commented that he thinks Kez would be nice here. Not definitely not bad.
yeah, I don't hate Kez. I don't hate TB. I think TB would be actually a really good pick. Really good inside Taylor. Has just innate good armor. Can lane into axe as well. Can jungle early. Builds Manta to purge, amplify, and Sky Ratchet, and then battle hunger later.
Yeah, I think TB
A lot
wouldn't be
to
bad.
purge.
I haven't really seen Jesse's TB, but they have 4 seconds here on the clock to decide, thinking very hard on this last pick in game number 3.
Razor. Okay.
The
This
classic.
is sort of like the classic lifesteal counter, right?
It is.
Carry.
Very classic Lifestealer counter. I think in lane maybe does pretty well against the Axe as well, since Axe kind of wants to be in your face, and I think Razor may be able to just sit on the wave and not really have to worry too much in that lane. Also going to be versus the Skyraf there, so maybe some kill potential in the safe lane for DP here. On the side of Rally Up, you will have Jack and Icarus on the Lifestealer and Dark Willow. Definitely going to be a more of a safe lane, I think. So trading farm up there. So I think we may still see some kills here in the bottom lane for DP. And then in this mid matchup, we will have Target versus Puck, which I think we covered. Going to be very Slaughter favored. But I don't really think any kills should happen there. Maybe just farming, pushing out the wave. So definitely going to keep my eyes on the Radiant safe lane this early game. But overall,
Yeah.
what are you thinking about the drafts? I'm liking Riley's up draft, but I think DP does have some options if they can play it right. But like overall, I think Riley up has the easier to execute draft.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean towards Rally Up, but I'm not 100% sure on this Razor into Axe Sky, I think you take a lot of damage. Like I think you get Battle Hunger level 2 into Concussive Shot or any of those like Mystic Flare or any of those spells. I think I'm saying them right, but like it's just too, or Arcane Volt. I mean, like it's just too much damage.
Yeah, I definitely.
Like, running through all this shit too. Like you have to run through. You're trying to run fast as hell, but you have a slow on you with Concussive Shot. You have slow on you with Battle Hunger. You have to run through brambles and shit.
That's very true.
No. Just.
So I mean, I think overall the matchup for Razor versus Lifestealer can be very Razor favored if the Lifestealer doesn't know what to do. But they're gonna walk 5-man uphill.
3-man Maledict.
You got the Sack Link on the axe, having to run back with Maledict as well, getting very, very low. Gonna drop and be the first blood this game.
How did they run up that hill like that every fucking game? So bad.
30 seconds.
Base Slithering Crush, but will it be enough? Jack trying to chip down the Rubik, but I don't really have much more than just right clicks. And
a lot of right clicks trying to get some trade here.
And 2-0 on the side of DP. His first game here. Definitely happy with the start if you're DP. Giving the first blood to your Razor. Definitely the hero that you want to enable to win his lane and carry the game for you. He's kind of your win condition here versus the 3 melee cores of Rally Up. I think this is kind of a trap you can put yourself into when you pick 3 melee cores like this. They just pick the Razor.
Yeah, if he has a good lane, we'll see his lane. I'm very curious how it goes down here.
Wish Doctor definitely not going to have the easiest lane, eating the Battle Hunger, lots of harass coming out. But he will trade back with the Maledict, not afraid to stand his ground. Top lane going very chill. As predicted, Lifestealer is just going to be trying to farm up what he can in this lane.
Bark, bark.
A little bark, bark, wolf, wolf action going on. And like you talked about, Razor is taking a lot of harass, but he will get the Sack Link onto the Sky Wrap, and that will be a dead Sky. Very easy kill there. Hulk kind of positioning a little bit too far forward here. Maybe should be playing more to the right side in this lane.
Yeah, potentially. That was a rough one. I think against Maledict, into this Razor, if they actually commit fully on the Sky with Maledict Razor, they're gonna win that trade every time.
Yeah.
So it's interesting lane dynamic there. Someone's kid has 4 CS into Slardar's 11. Looks very, very rough for Puck here. Blinding Puck into Slardar. I mean, we're just looking at the matchup here. It's rough.
Yeah, it's very rough. Someone could try to stand his ground, but definitely eating a lot of harass in the mid lane. In the top, Jack doing the same, getting pushed back off the creep wave while a pull is going on. In the bottom lane here, a lot of back and forth. A lot of spells being used.
Oh, he killed the courier in the battle and got purged. Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Jesse eating a lot of harass here. I think raindrops may be the answer for you, my friend, in this lane.
Yeah, he's gonna get bullied a little bit, and he may die on Yoshi here.
Yep, and he will. Finally a kill on the board for RU. A lot of voice lines coming out trying to up the morale. And in this mid lane here, we do have a little dive under tower bash coming out, but won't be enough. Able to phase and jaunts away. In the bottom lane, Bramble getting hit on the Razor, eating the Battle Hunger, getting very, very low, trying to back up to his tower. Hulk as well.
My Icarus.
And that's a dead 1-for-1, but definitely in favor of RU here, trading a core for his support.
These supports are always moving on RU. Look at Icarus. He's moving back to the mid lane. Sky was dead. He came from teleport from top lane. Like they're always moving. Coming for 4 minutes. TPing in the mid lane right now. He just jaunted. Like he could die here.
So has a W to kind of get away. Should be able to get back in the reach of his tower. Bramble connecting with nothing here. Jack able to farm top solo, still coming out with the top of the last hits on the board.
Yeah, it looks like he's been always consistent recently as well. 20 CS, top of the board, into Lifestealer.
You do get Razor eating a lot more spells out bottom, but able to get safely to tower.
Taking a lot of damage here. In case he opted to go just 1 point in Battle Hunger, and at level 4 got Berserker's Call.
Very interesting to get call this early in this lane, but I think they're expecting to be making a lot of plays down here. Ash 3. When you see Icarus here on the side. But they're not really able to push into the tower here at this point. They're really not worried about the Lifestealer top, just letting him 2v1 the lane, having to get forced back off the wave, back under tower as well. Puck actually coming ahead in this mid matchup here, inching out about 300 gold ahead of the Slardar. And a level 6 first one to get his ultimate in this game.
Yeah, they're just leaving Jack on the island up here. 21 CS, level 4. He's getting a little, getting a little more XP than Drew, I guess, but I don't know how efficient this is. Trying to shut down Puck here with the 6-minute rune. And they end up getting it on target.
Yeah, they really are just kind of leaving Jack to his own devices in the top lane and finding an opportunity on KC alone, but is going to TP out and should be just fine. But that is quite a bit of space they're gaining, pushing Axe out of the lane. Razor is top of the net worth now. Having a good game, and if you're a DP, that is what you need for your Razor to get this type of start to really enable the rest of your team.
The going Sky looks like an easy Sky kill here. Nice kill by Yoshi.
And this is just like
very nice kill.
Yeah, very like just missed timing. Being in the lane 1v1 or like 2v1 against this Razor Witch Doctor is just not allowed. You have to always have at least 2 heroes to just not feed. So they are bringing reinforcements back to this Jack lane top. But you're kind of like losing tempo or losing steam in this bottom lane.
Oh, they just placed double ward. Oh no. Look at bottom rune. Double wards.
You'd love to see it.
I thought they actually stopped. I thought they made that shit not possible. But it must not be close enough.
I think it's not close enough because they definitely did add that in with this recent patch.
Very interesting there. Going Urn on Axe here, even though he didn't go the Battle Hunger build.
Yeah, it looks like he just wants to be.
Got the silence off. Oh no.
And that is going to be a dead Slardar. Eating the Maledict under tower. Not what you want to do, my friend.
A very rough dive. I think that they're too focused on this Puck right now. And they gotta focus on their own games a little bit.
Yeah, executing a big call on the Rubik here, but you do have 3 heroes still around you. You're going to get Maledict, you're running under tower. And in the bottom lane, or in the top lane even, it looks like Icarus found a kill on Jesse.
They're going more here. Oh god, it's a hard kill.
Doesn't have the splits quite yet, but he will be able to make it safely to his tower. Jesse coming back to this bottom lane here. Already has the Falcon Blade finish, working on his Maelstrom to get the farm going. Radiance also being worked on the Life Solar, of course. So still very...
I actually die here if he walks up too close. Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, full chain, full link, and wish Dr. ult just to make sure. But I think I said it already, this is just like not a lane that you can be alone and versus those heroes, other than if you want to die right away.
Yeah, this is what GP needed to do, and shout out someone's kid as well. 300 gold up in the hard lane,
Dire's bottom tower is
with
under
multiple
attack.
heroes making rotations onto his lane, so very good signs for someone's kid this game.
Yeah. Jack in a little bit of trouble here top. They do have the split, which is going to be used, and this should be a pretty easy kill here on the Willow for the Brewmaster. Oh, Infest going to protect the Willow, and that will be the rest of the split. Very nice use of Infest there.
That was great.
Bramble catching
Oh, no,
another.
just messed that up a little bit.
Missing a couple hits here. The Brawl is coming out to give him the slight edge to maybe inch away here. Target also jumping onto the Rubik around the tier 1. Razor TPing in. DP looking like they really want to converge here and take a big fight. Razor trying to get the static link onto the Lysolar, who is way too far ahead. Lysolar going to just rage TP out. Great. Wait, no.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know why he walked back like that. That was very interesting passing. Maybe I fucked my
Dire's
passing there.
middle tower is under attack.
Like, just like a misclick, right? I think he just canceled his own TP, correct? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. I thought he was completely out.
Yeah, it looked like he just stopped his TP at the end. That's maybe, I think, just a misclick here, but hopefully he'll be able to fix the mental after that, because the game is still going on. This tier 1 is getting pressured here, and they look like they will get a free kill here on the Willow. Target coming in to trade. Easy kill here on the
They actually
Rubik.
get Old Stick here too. He doesn't have ult, so Old Stick is mad far up. Great to beat by Tasty here. Look at that a little bit.
Good call to stop the Wish Doctor ulti.
Nice, they have no static link. Trying to get the split action for Razor as well. Yeah, Burn. Yeah, Razor could die also here.
Yeah, Razor left all alone. No one else to help. No static link. And he will have Battle Hunger here in 1 second. He has another Earn Charge call. But Rubik here to save the day.
So if he actually maxed Battle Hunger there, that Razor's dead. I think that's the difference of the max Battle Hunger.
Yeah, I think so for sure, but they're going to actually come back to try to see if they can finish off Stinky together. Stinky running up into the tree, trying to make some space. Rubik not far behind. Split is back up, and this looks like a dead Slaughter here on the side of Rally Up. Chase us a little bit too far. There was like 2 very close kills that Rally Up was just not able to finish. Cole being used on the Skyraft. Someone's kid just wanted to get a free kill real quick on Hulk.
Radiant's middle tower
And that is a 1k lead here for the side of DP in this early game.
This is what they need to do on the side of DP. It's just, they need to come out of lanes. Someone's kid needed to sort of win his lane and then keep the tempo up. And Razor came out of that lane and sort of won it as well. I mean, Casey's huge right now, so I wouldn't say won it, but he got enough out of it to make it okay.
Yeah, I think Rally Up is like having a bit of a problem, like just finishing off the kills. It feels like they don't have the most CC. They have this Slaughter with no blink, Axe with no blink yet, so they're just kind of just running at heroes and kind of over chasing there at the end. But I think once they can kind of get some blinks on a couple of heroes, they should be able to ramp up the tempo a bit. DP playing very well here in this early game.
Yeah, they need the 6 on Hulk. The 6 on Hulk is incredibly important. Just got it. Looking for the stack here as well. Axe being pinged out.
Hello, Casey.
He sees them. Great ward, great ward.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All activity going on in this mid lane. Pug picking up the regen rune.
They're about to get hit with a 2 blink timing as well. On Axe and Swordar, so going interesting out of the I've said interesting maybe 70 times tonight, but it's going to fucking yeah, I can't name another phrase. So yeah, no, they have hella blinks and they're gonna run it and
Razor in a lot of trouble here. 3v1 and Jesse, you are dead in the dead lane.
Yeah, then this is the case of, you know, when you're in your pubs and you carry your offlaner's farming the safe farm, in this case on Stinky, and you have to take the not safe farm and you die. The target die is actually the Yoshi. You know that? The mid lane.
And his Wish Doctor hero can be very annoying, but he will pay for his sins. But I'm sure he's very happy to trade his life for the life of the enemy's mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Getting closer to this Radiance here on the Lifestealer, very late timing due to Jack being put on the island 2v1 and he's laning for quite some time trying to recover, but his team knows their job, and that is to group as 4 and create as much space as they can here. So we do have the blink very close on Slaughter, only 150 away. Blink now completed on the Axe, working towards his BKB. On the side of DP, we do have the Sacred Relic already on the Brewmaster. Definitely going to have a quicker range time than the Lifestealer.
Yeah, almost Maelstrom on Razor also. So, give that first farming item. Gonna go Manta, then BKB as well. Having a Purge also. And then Radiance is really close for Stinky.
Now, I'm very excited to see how these mid-game fights play out. And here in the mid lane, we do have Puck getting caught. Big call and dunk.
Great play from Casey. Great CP.
12 coats of blood.
Next.
4.8 free armor already harvested by Axe's Axe.
Radiant's middle tower is
And
under
going
attack.
BKB over Blade Mill here, I think that's a great call, great read.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think
Tower is under
for
attack.
me, when I'm versus a Witch Doctor, it's like one of those games where I don't want to really be hit. I don't really want to tank damage, so why build a Blade Mill? You kind of just want to go in there, be that big CC, big haul into like a Slithering Crush, into the Mystic Flare, and kind of just run around and make chaos in this game. I think like right now, this is going to be one of the stronger timings for DP. This Wish Doctor can do a lot in these fights currently. They should look to get the Shard and the Tormentor when they can. But both teams just kind of happy to farm currently.
I did this enemy team. I'm lucky.
Dire's
Someone's kid.
is under attack.
It's very hard to play Puck versus silence, jumps, this amount of CC and burst. Axe once again getting the call on the Razor in the mid lane. Bramble coming out, and this is going to be a dead Razor.
Sure, great plays to get him back in the game as well. Casey knows his timing, has blink, almost has. Oh, he misses the Maledict.
Misses the Maledict, gets silence on the Death Ward, and is a dead Witch Doctor as well.
looking for more on target. Yeah, these two blinks, I'm very scary.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Two
attack.
blinks, two mobile heroes. Very hard to show up here on the side of DP here.
Yeah.
Um,
DP still bringing heroes mid, not wanting to give up this mid tower quite yet. They do have Coil and all of their ultimates up, minus Death Ward. Riley Epsil just making tons of space, finally able to get the Radiance completed here on the Life Solar, working onto his Manta timing next. DP going for a smoke play here. I think this is definitely what they need to do, to use Coil, use Split, and get some pressure put here on the top lane. And they're gonna start here on the Dark Willow. Dark Willow trying to TP out, not going to be enough.
Killed all that space, great space.
That was a lot of damage even through the shallow realm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and able to convert that kill into a tower. Definitely what you want to do, and this is going to be perfect timing for them to back up and take the Torm now. Using another smoke.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rally up,
Radiant's
looking like they want to challenge this. Axe gets a huge call onto the Brewmaster. Will he be able to get him before the split can go off? Brew is dead. Big Maledict, big cast, big Death Forward. That will be a dead Axe momentarily. Razor being able to pick up the kill there. Big infest onto two heroes, picking him very low. Silence, and he will drop his wall. Razor now left all alone. 3v1 and trying to TP, get out, and will safely make it back to base. Not a bad trade, I think, for the side of rallying up. Able to come away with 3k lead here. About 500 positive gold change in their favor.
Yeah, not a bad fight at all. DP. I think this Puck is like Puck going Yules after Witchblade. Like I don't know how happy you are with that as a chief. You're doing so much damage as well. Like you have a Razor carry. You know a lot of your damage don't have to come down to this Puck over time.
Jack able to get a free kill on the Rubik. Split is coming out here, and DP is coming to respond. Her getting a big stun on the Witch Doctor there. We're able to drop Icarus real quick. Witch Doctor will fall soon as well. And Puck left all alone. 2v1 versus the Slaughter Life Solar, but we'll be able to get out. Brewmaster will not be able to. Uh-oh, Jesse wanted to finish up the kill on the Skyraft, showing himself. And now getting ran down by two heroes. Maybe not the right move here. You saw a free kill, you wanted to taste some blood, but you also wanted to join in on the bloodbath, and this is not what your team needs from you right now. They need you to be farming. They need you to get this BKB.
So you just got hit with a 2-blink timing. Now Casey has BKB. Target almost has BKB. You know, Jack has an 8 BKB. And almost Manta to purge a lot of the shit. And we'll have Ags after that. So basically nullify this Razor. Razor's nowhere close to BKB. So
Yeah, not at
it's a
all.
little bit scary.
Yeah, and Furious George asking my thoughts on the changes to Radiant. So personally, I think it's not like a huge deal. Oh, no, missing some action here in the mid lane. Stinky able to get a free kill on to Icarus. Split coming up soon, but they find the Puck again with a big axe called Mystic Flare. Someone's kid down into the dumps once again, but they will trade mids and they find a kill on the Slardar.
They're going more though. They want to go more. I don't know about this.
This is a 3v4 fight, but they feel strong. They feel confident. They don't have split up, and this is a dead Brew. Axe getting tossed back, but Static Link.
No static link. They know they have no static link. You just use it. Basically nothing hero. They're kiting perfect. Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Rubik coming in with the call and going to be able to TP to save it. Well play hard run there. But you are...
Just runs down Jesse.
Yeah. You are trading the life of your carry
Radiant's middle tower
in the
is
back
under
here.
attack. Radiant structures
They're trying to get what they can out of these fights, but they're not trading well enough, and that's a huge gold gain for Rally Up once again. 800 gold gain there with a substantial 8k lead now. And going back onto the Radiance change, so I think like overall the Radiance change is like kinda like pseudo buffing illusions, because they're not really getting burned all the illusions, but like at the same time it's like a butterfly now. Now you're getting more evasion on one hero, which is not necessarily bad. So I don't really mind the change. I think heroes that still buy Radiance still buy it.
Yeah, way too many bad deaths. Way too many bad deaths. That's just the best combo. Rubik's out to fight Validate now, trying to do more. Just can't. Silence out on the Witchstalker dead. Looking for Razor. Razor still no BKB. Oh no, he blinked in on someone's kid.
And that's going to be
Silence.
dead Puck and a dead Razor. You cannot help anyone on this Razor. You just don't add a lot to the fights now at this time.
Yeah, I really struggle with two of these items that just don't do anything. Right, he went Maelstrom Yasha. Right, like they're like incomplete items almost. Like Maelstrom, you don't tend to get you to the next item, you haven't got the next item. Because you go to half item in Yasha, now he's trying to get to his next item BKB. It just can't. The map is squished so small. They're actually gonna come over and contest this. They're not come over and test this. Does Aru know?
We're able to get the illusion rune, popping the split. Target getting very low here. Razor coming back up as well, TPing to the triangle. This Roshan is on a half HP, but Rally Up kind of having to back out here. Is now in a 4v5 disadvantage. Axe eating the Yules, and Axe does not have BKB. Yeah, this is going to be a dead Axe as well. This is definitely what you want if you're DP right now.
Big kill. They're looking for more here too. Oh, and this is the foil on Lily everywhere.
No.
Oh, Hardline with the call. Hardline is starting to come online a little bit. Big fights for DP there.
Yeah, big fight for DP there. I'm not sure I like the fact that they kept going for more kills. I think they could have made this into a free Roshan. The Roshan was like half health, and like now they don't really have the resources to go back to complete it. By the time their Rubik and Brewmaster are back up, you know, Rally Up will be back up as well. So like, where are you really getting out of these kills?
If they brought Jesse 100%, they definitely could have just taken Roche with split and everything. I think that's a great call out as well. And probably would have got them into the game just a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, like they won this fight, but now they're still 8k behind. Everything's kind of just reset again. They still don't really have map control, but they are trying to contest this Roshan. Looks like they are sitting with visions here around the triangle. Is Rally Up going to be on the same page? Where are they thinking to go now?
They're going Roche, it looks like.
Yeah, DP is starting.
This could be a sneaky play. Scans are out. Casey smoked here.
Casey looking for a big call.
Okay, they decided to walk out. I like these disengages from these teams. They're in with this best play, trying to find Brew. They don't find Brew. Call on to Rubik.
Target getting very low. Got very split from his team.
Coil is used on Life Stealer, nothing happens. Brew Split is almost done. Just gotta tighten this out a little bit more. I think they know on RU. Tighten this out just a little bit more. They're trying to finish Roach as well right now. Jack's still up. Instantly silenced. So much damage coming off from the Sky Route too.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to find them.
Jesse will fall to the Radiance Burn in the end.
Skyrap just kills your mid laner.
Yeah, and
Great move.
they have run out of steam on the side of DP. The fight started off very, very well, but they seem like they used a lot just to kill target, and then they seem like they got split up the rest of the fight. Well played on Rally Up to take control back in this fight here, even being at a 4v5 disadvantage.
Yeah, I think they know. After no Coil and no Brew Split, and Jesse uses BKB, or Jesse doesn't even have BKB yet. So, no link on Jesse. Like, once you do those 3 spells used, you sort of know. Okay, we can just go in.
Yeah, and they used the Death Ward as well to kill a target, so they didn't have like any big team fight as well. That is a free Roshan now for Rally Up, or not free. They did fight for it and are reaping what they sow. So I think now they feel very good. 12k lead here with the Radiance. Manta almost done with a... What is he actually going for here? On the Life Stealer. Queuing up a Demon's Edge.
Chat. Tribob's chat. Y'all want to go to bed or y'all want a best of 5, man? How are we feeling about the series? So
MKB. Okay, I'm okay with the MKB because of the Radiance on the Brewmaster.
Dire's bottom tower.
We're trying to
is
find
under attack.
Brewmaster right now. Trying to find Helsinki.
Oh, big call. Infest Bomb into the Fear. And that should be enough to kill him. Yep.
Great kill. And now he's going to keep taking over more and more of the map.
I think Stinky is trying hard to like make space on the map by pushing out lanes, but I think like once the enemy team gets ages and they're not showing, you have to be very careful how you show them waves.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Hopefully he should be back before they reach high ground. So a lot of tier 2s on the map for Rally Up to take down. NKB completed on the Life Stealer, working on the Abyssal Blade. BKB getting ever so close onto the Razor. Lewis Orb on Stinky as well. Both supports.
Really worried. He's gonna BKB. He's gonna have no damage. He's gonna get called, and Lyster's gonna kill him in the call because Lyster has BKB. Like you're gonna be amplified damage, right?
Radiant's top tower has
And
fallen.
BKB's not a full magic period minion anymore, right? So Mystic Player's gonna be on your head, and then you're gonna have this MKB Lyster as well. So it's really, really rough for.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you pick this Razor last pick to counter the Life Stealer, you don't really expect it to be, you know, 5,000, 7,000 behind the Life Stealer in the game. I think like at this point, it's very hard for Razor to even do enough damage to the Life Stealer, even if you get the link on.
Yeah.
Big engagement coming out here, kind of just poking on the high ground with the Aegis. Call coming out to the Brew with the Infest, and that's going to be a dead Brewmaster once again. Just not respecting the jumpers from the side of Rally Up here.
They're all really, really greedy on these. Really, really greedy. Like if you're trying to go, like this Radiance build on Brew, like I think there has to be another build though on this hero.
People go to Spirit Vessel. I mean, I don't know why he didn't go Spirit Vessel this game. Maybe he doesn't think it's that great, but I mean, I feel like it's not bad versus what they have.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I just think there has to be something else for this hero to work. Because this Radiance build up, I think it's just too slow. And not swing this game on old Stinky by no means. I just think it's a little. It didn't feel like as impactful. I'm pretty sure other alternatives would have felt this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it did help create a lot of chaos in these fights, but at this point, it's just not enough. Coming in with the fear. Wow, Rally Up kind of getting stuck here on the side. Can't get out of the base.
This is a crazy dive. This is a crazy high ground dive. This is.
The last tower hit. Taking out the Aegis. Razor getting the Saturn Link onto the Life Stealer. And this should be a dead Jack for the second time here. Wow. Everyone just got stuck on the side of the entryway and they just could not get back out. Taking too much damage.
Soul Call and blinked in at a 3-man call. It's a 3-man Maledict plus Witch Doctor. You can't go high ground like that, fellas. That is not the way.
Yeah, the Witch Doctor ult did 4,000 damage in that fight. Razor did a bit too, but yeah, it really just seemed like it was like the coil and the Witch Doctor ulti alone seemed to win them that fight. You have to respect the Witch Doctor damage coming out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But this is, if you're DP, this is what you need. You need Rally Up to throw going high ground. Is now a 6k lead. Yeah, BKB Manta finish on your Razor, working on more damage here. Your Puck as well has the Parasma. I mean, I want to see like an Ags on this Puck here. He is picking up the Shard here.
Yeah, he has Aghanims on Brew now too, so just upgraded Primal Split. So there's gonna be some pretty stable candles going around these fights.
Yeah, I mean, I really think going high ground at this time is a mistake. I think if you're a pro team, you go tier 2s. You go tier 2s with the Aegis. You get as much gold as you can before you even think about high ground. Because like now you don't have Aegis and you still have these towers on the map.
Yeah, you definitely do the Falcons way, where you simply, just build as much net worth as possible, and just drown the enemy team out. And, it's.
I mean, the game was looking like it was almost over here, and I think DP may see a light to get back in. Free Torm here going to the side of Rally Up, but I mean, I think if you're DP, you're not mad about this. You're kind of getting some space back onto the map. You still want to farm on your heroes, and you don't have easy high ground to breach. You don't have a lot of tower hitters on the side of Rally Up. You have this Meteor Hammer on Sky, but that's really it. You have 3 big melee guys that kind of, when they get in, it's not the easiest for them to get back out.
Yeah, look, they're both going Scythe on both these supports too. Like this Puck's game is so hard. He shows Instant Call or Hex or Silence, like just so much to deal with. We didn't talk about the Slardar stunning you. Like, there's just a lot. I don't know what someone's going to see. Maybe he just wanted to play Puck on his game out, but yeah, I'm a bit curious if we have a loser's interview. What he was seeing. 2 Hexes built by Dark Willow. Dark Willow basically has hers. Sky basically has his. And you have to play Nicole and the Slardar, as chat was saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think he doesn't have any defensive items yet on the Puck, which it does make the game hard to play. So I think optimally, if you're DP, the way that they need to take these fights, you need to start with the Brew. Brew needs to be able to get his split off. You kind of have like your supports dishing out some damage and like the static linking to the coil, but you need to not be jumped on first. They need to either start the fights or just only be holding high ground here for DP, but Rubik here getting called. But Riley,
Hexes here. They have 2 hexes for this fight. They have 2 hexes for this fight.
Casey waiting to find the right jump,
1 hex.
and that is a dead.
That's a kill.
Casey still has the BKB, getting CC'd up here. Lysler trying to find a target as well. Razor coming back in with the BKB, trying to finish off the axe, which he will do so. Puck over here getting CC'd in the back line. Target just having to step away with no resources. DP kind of chasing here. Rally up on the back foot. Lysler trying to get out from the split. Jesse finding another kill onto the Skywrath in the meantime.
They're trying to find Jack here. Jack is the killer.
Rage DP, no misclick this time.
No misclick, no skull bastards. All is well.
So that was a buyback used on the side of DP. I think definitely worth it. Able to win the fight a bit there. Getting about a 1,600 gold gain from there as well. Definitely a good fight if you're on the side of DP, but you do have to be very careful with your Brewmaster here. On dieback, no ulti, and is hitting a tier 3. But it is 5v3 at this time, so no buybacks available for side of RU. But big Silver Ring Crush, and that is a dead bug. Dead Brew.
2 hexes. That was just 1 hex right there. That was just the Willow hex. And Brew and Puck died. Puck died in a Slaughter Stun, so.
Yeah, no CC here to find the supports, but Jack is still hunting. Wish Doctor able to blink away, Rubik getting him a little space to breathe. But, yeah.
Roche is up alive, bottom pit. It should be a simple Roche call.
Yeah, I mean, if you're DP, I know you want to hit high ground. I know you think you have the numbers advantage, but you can't really hit high ground with Puck and Brewmaster.
Yeah, it's not easy. This Razor has to be the one hitting high ground. Or you have to get refreshers on this beast, this Primal, or not Primal, this Brewmaster. And just siege with Candace.
At least that is the dieback timer on the side of Brew. So nice to get that out of the way. But that will be a Aegis and Banner for the side of Rally Up. Should make their high ground push a little bit easier. They should look to siege his mid tower once again. Jack has the Basher now completed. AC also completed on the Slardar. And a pipe now for the axe as well.
Yeah, these supports on RU are huge as well. They are no joke. They will kill you. Very close to sunsetting the Brewmaster as well, in Skywrath.
So they do have a
Not
Satanic now completed on the Razor. So hopefully this can give them more front line in these fights. So the Brewmaster doesn't just.
This is a start. I think this is definitely the start of what you need to deal with all this bullshit. And they found Rubik here. This is a big kill on Hard Run. I don't know where team is. Okay.
Hard Run able to disengage here, and DD Rune sitting in the bottom rune area.
They forced split. They should go high ground here. No split for 92 seconds. They should walk high ground here.
Infest on the Slardar, looking for.
That's also why I love Slardar as. If you went AC as well, I love AC also. He did hit high ground. Enhances your lifesteal. Where's Banner, boys? Get that shit off Jack. He will not use it. Waiting for Casey to be smart. Oh! Oh, he missed him. Found him. Oh.
Big call.
Great call, great timing. Good kill to silent as well.
They were able to get a tier 3 and a range Rax, but your puck is dead, and there is a DD Ages Life Stealer who's going to be knocking on your front door very, very soon here. How do you hold high ground?
They saw him on the ward, goes the back, the call, and the stun, he's just dead, no buyback, 80 seconds. Oh no, I mean this could be 2 racks. This could be 2 racks plus some.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's get AC up there. Nice.
And when he's allowed to hit towers, he does push fast. I think this could be Megas. They have a full minute, no Brewmaster. 30 seconds still on the puck.
Great rush here.
But only the Lifestealer is hitting buildings.
Yeah, these guys, it's 3v5. We can get target up there. I think they're very scared of
The Witch Doctor.
Paralyzing class.
Yeah.
The Witch Doctor shit. This is Grand Finals, best of 3. I mean, best of 5. You know, this eventually is the last game. You want to take this as careful as possible. So I can't blame them here.
I definitely can't blame them. They have 2 seconds on the puck. Will be up very soon. So 20 seconds without the Brewmaster. You still have this Aegis on your Lifestealer. But this is going to be a 5v5 very soon.
Just a little slower than I expected.
Jack just sitting inside a target, not hitting any buildings, just kind of relaxing, taking the back seat for a moment here.
Yeah, that's a big fish. That's a 5k HP fish with UKB and about 26 health in this bundle. So definitely not someone you want to play around with.
Yeah, it looks like they are coming back to fix lanes now. Only 30 seconds on the Aegis, not able to really get much out of it. Banner still in Jack's backpack.
Yeah, Banner not using that push. All good. We'll save that for next Aegis.
Yeah.
About 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think if they put the banner down on this bottom racks, I would think that would be a dead racks.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I would agree with you there. Okay, Nullifier on Slardar. This is probably the better item this game, just to get
they have
kill Witch Doctor when you jump on him.
Yeah, 2 Glimmers, Yules. So I mean, Puck does have the Lincoln Spear completed now, so that will help him not get blinked into Oblivion, blink Hex into Oblivion as easily, but he just has to not get Slithering crushed. That being said, they will find a free and easy kill.
Stinky in the mid lane. Oh no. Stinky may be doing his best Bobby impression. 11 deaths that's up there. That's up there. I don't want to say too much, but that's up there, you know.
And Stinky doing his usual work here. And this is going to be a free Rax here for the side of RU.
What is that cat doing? Heart run, my goat.
It's
yeah, this I don't want to say this looked easy for you. That may come off as BM, but
I don't think it was. Oh no, that's a big call, big Witch Doctor ult.
Great head. God, sniper the heck.
You got buybacks coming out. Jesse here getting quite low, trying to chase in. Dead Hulk, but they did get the Megas. Jack trying to run out now.
Great, not overstaying here. They got the Megas. Good chunk of buybacks. I think we got to use the Lotus Orb item on our axe here. We should have just let Lifestealer hit. but otherwise, fantastic play all around. KC this game, 13 and 6, Jack, 9 and 3, Target. We won't talk about that, but you know, just everyone's playing very well. They're playing
Target has
role.
been doing what he needed to do, I think, in these fights, which is primarily jump the puck, which he has found the puck again and again, which...
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
I mean,
got Green next here on the axe.
if you're DP here, I think you're just kind of hoping for a Hail Mary. You know, hoping that they try throwing one more time going high ground, but...
I know you sort of have to get Maelstrom. You have to get something to handle these mega creeps from the puck, but it just feels very weird to not get A on this. Like you're getting instant hexed and blown up. You know, potentially hexed and then another hex. Like you need some way to get in and out of these fights. But I think it could just be too little, too late for the side of the DP.
Yeah, the Razor hero was your last pick. You need this Razor to do a lot in the game. It did seem like later on he is starting to do more, but I think he just joined too many bad fights early. It was not able to get that tempo he really needed. Lifestealer, on the other hand, had a very hard lane and was just given all the time in the world to recover. Now having one of the freest games that he could want here. Nullifier finish as well. So 2 nullifiers on the side of Rally Up. But you just don't have a lot of damage, I think, coming from DP at this point in the game.
Yeah, it seems like everything has to go right, and then some, for them to get enough damage. You know, you have to have a full-length Witch Doctor ult. And he's trying to get Axe here. He's going for the Hail Mary play, of being able to get his ult off fully, but he's just getting one-shot by Slardar with Nullifier. Then you have another Nullifier as well, what you were talking about with Lifestealer. So, it's very, very, very hard. I think, and they're just going to build their lead. 24k up. Roche is up, bot lane. And take another Roche. Take it at their pace. Go on and win the chip.
Yeah, this is really, I think, Rally Up's game to lose at this point. They will have to do a lot of throwing. Not that it's impossible, but I think as long as they keep playing solid like they've been, this should be a championship win here.
Yeah, this is going to be refreshers as well as cheese here. So either double call and BKB on KC or...
Well, KC actually has his own refresher orb already.
KC actually has refresher, so this could go to Sky too for double hex. They're going to give it a target, it looks like. Double BKB maybe.
I think that's valid, having double BKB, being able to make sure that he can just survive in these fights. Maybe double Slithering Crush.
Yep, double crush. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I mean, at this point, they're just adding on to it. You know, they're already big arsenal of bonuses.
DP needs to be able to get spells off before losing one hero. Razor able to survive, getting the BKB off. Lost spells dropping. Witch Doctor ulti. Target getting very, very low. Popping the cheese. X call. Couple heroes getting very low as well.
Massive axe call. I mean, you just buy back your name, you know?
You should. They should be buying back, but they don't have the triangle to TP to. Nowhere very close to get into. Age is down on the Lifestealer, trying to get the puck. They nullify him as well. That will be a dead puck, but he is getting the Sack Link as well. Investing into the Brewmaster. But this Lifestealer has no damage. Lifestealer does have to back up here. Razor popping the Satanic.
Razor has a lot of damage,
T4s are getting destroyed by Mega Creeps with the banner in the mid lane. Brewmaster having to TP back. Brewmaster getting the TP cancelled, and it will fall.
Nice. I mean, there's no buyback. It's over.
This is 1v5.
It's be over.
I don't see any world where Razor can 1v5. but perhaps they will wait until the Ancient has fallen to call GG.
Radiant's middle summoner has fallen.
One last try, dash C, and that is going to be the GG call. Well played, rally up.
Wow. Rally up 3-0. Boys, if you I literally dropped this shit, man. In CONQ chat. I said my face when me and Tribal find out that RO30 is DP, man. RU30 is DP. What a fucking series.
Well played to really both teams. I think Jamba Piranhas had a very, very strong run this season, dropping very, very few games. But I think Rally Up has been one of those teams that like very, very hard to beat. Very hard to beat Rally Up. I think the only team they really have problems with was DP this season, and I think like after that first upper bracket game like series, they kind of figured out what buttons they need to press, and boy, were they pressing some buttons this series.
Buttons were pressed. Buttons were pressed. Hell of a series from everyone. I mean, it's hard to give an MVP out. I think my MVP would go to Casey, coming in, captaining, drafting, playing 3 insane games. Dude, Hawk wants to hop on for a post game, but yeah, I think hell of a series from Casey. Realistically, Icarus had a great series on the IO, forced them to ban the IO game too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hulk, with the Weaver Dark Willow switch up, right? Target had a hard task and played great, and then Jack was just consistent, right? They needed Jack to be consistent all season with his hero picks and his play, and had 2 great performances. So I think they were just the better team through and through. I think hell of a run from them. Hell of a run from them this season.
Definitely.
And
Kudos to Jack for 2v1ing and just not losing his mental. Even like getting BM tipped in the early game, making a bit of a misplay. He still just stuck to his guns, let his team do what they are there for. Make space for him. And I think I would give the MVP to Casey. I don't think there's any problem with that. He was once again like top net worth for like the first 20 minutes of the game, just creating space. Like, he wasn't really able to do a lot in that Razor lane down bottom, but he said it doesn't matter. He will make space anywhere on the map. Wherever it needs to be done, he will be there, and he did just that. So, well played. Hats off to Casey. I'm happy to get anyone in that they want to do a little interview. You said Hulk wanted to join, hop in.
yeah, let me get him in.
He should have the Discord. He just needs to hop on in. Oh, wait, I gotta just tell him to join any channel and I'll move him in.
Okay, I got you. Wow, 2 hours, and it looked like that series was mad quick, man. Really, really soon. We call that shit a speed run.
We call that a speed run. I mean, definitely not mad to be able to have a little free time tonight. I thought we might be casting till 12, so that's very nice. My wife will be happy. Hulk. Hey.
Hello.
Hulk, my goat.
How do you feel?
Congrats on the speed run, man.
I feel great. I think both of us played phenomenally all series, except maybe Target game 2 mid. It was a little rough, couple of the ults early, but picked it up at the end.
I mean, you picked them that interesting hero, I think. I firstly I want to say this. A lot of people don't know all the stresses that RU has come through this season, right? A lot of people won't know all the shit that RU has come through to get to grand finals. Do you want to speak to that before we get to the actual game? Do you want to maybe harp on your teammates, harp on your journey, to this series? Give us a little bit just a little bit of background history on RU, and then we'll talk about this series, alone.
I mean, there's so much like I could talk about, but I don't think I want to talk about most of it. But we lost our mid after week 2. we had to find a ringer, you know, kind of like last season, sorta, but way earlier on. And my good friend Target was available and down to play. And it definitely took a while to figure out like how the pieces fit with each other, but you know, I think really like 3-4 weeks ago, I think we finally kind of figured it out, so to say, even though we got shit on in the upper bracket finals against them. But Target honestly did really well that series, even though we got dusted. I think it was more some other issues. But yeah, there was definitely some personality conflict, I guess maybe would be the way to call it. But we figured it out.
Hello.
Hey, how's it
Welcome,
going?
welcome. Congratulations, Jack. Congratulations, Hulk. Well played.
Congrats,
Thank
congrats
you.
to you guys.
Yeah,
So I guess going into this series,
Mhm.
DP, they beat you guys in the upper bracket. They, supposedly have the best mid. At almost every rune, right? I saw Hulk and Icarus. Icarus was moving a lot out of lane. I know that was weird for you, Jack, because I wouldn't call you a babysit safe laner, but low key you are someone that likes to sort of have that extended laning phase. So how did that sort of conversation and how did that happen? Right? Because I know you're going in someone's kid. That was a conversation that either Casey or someone had with you. Like, listen, Icarus gonna have to leave your lane to help fuck over someone's kid's lane.
Yeah.
But sort of how did you sort of adjust your gameplay to that?
Yeah, especially from game 1 to game 3 was like way different, in your safe lane.
Yeah, I think game 1 we had a great lane, of course. Like we won that lane very hard, and then game 2 and 3, I think I didn't actually look at the graphs, but it feels like we lost both of those lanes on net worth, but we made up for it in the other lanes. So I just like going into it, I just was like mentally prepared that there was going to be a lot of rotations out of my lane, and I also felt like I was going to be able to hold my own 2v1 in that lane, just safely getting XP and a creep or two where I could, because their lanes didn't have the most kill threat. Especially
Jack
in game.
was definitely crying, by the way. We were like, this
that
was
was
the
like-
gameplay,
of
Jack.
course.
This was the
Of course.
gameplay.
Of course.
But I kept it together for what it's worth, and obviously it paid out in spades. Target had an incredible series, and Icarus did as well. We had like a game last night where we played the Dark Willow, and it felt really good. And we were like, all right, I think we just pick it, and it worked. So yeah, really shout out. They did a great job.
So were you guys laughing at Cobbs when they decided to ban the Vinch hero? Because I think their bans were Mars, understandable, of course. Io, extremely understandable. Phoenix, incredibly understandable, right? Like those should be the bans when you play RU, usually.
I don't think so.
And then they added the Vinch ban.
Yeah, so I don't know how many real games and how many scrims we played it, but we have shit stomped every single game we pick Venge.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think out of all those 3 heroes I just named, right, Vinch would be something that you guys feel most comfortable with, like the Phoenix, the Bars, the Io?
I think it is the 4th hero, or maybe the 3rd. Yeah.
Those were the 3 heroes I like. Besides the IO was like a coin flip, but I knew the Mars Phoenix were getting banned every single game. Then probably the IO if we won a game on it, which, yeah, that was what ended up happening.
Gotcha.
And then we got first pick every time, and so it made sense that Venge would be the other ban.
And then the last game, the double scythe pickup from you and Icarus Hulk.
Yeah, we were both racing for it too. It's funny.
Okay.
Same timing.
They came out at the exact same time, damn near. Yeah.
I want to say,
good item.
yeah, it's definitely a good item. I want to just give my hats off to Jack, because as a fellow carry player, I know you had to, in that game 3, really keep your mental, because it just like, it feels bad. You're just a life solar, you farm kind of slow, you're left alone, and like, you're still just trying to get closer to your radiance as you can. So, well done.
Yeah. Thank you. And especially after the lanes dissolved, we knew that we were playing for the Infest bombs, which I think we did a kind of poor job on. But when it worked, of course. And so we knew we always had that.
Good job on it.
Honestly. I think we could have done a little bit more with it. Or like, it was mostly me. Like, I wasn't there but I think we did a great job, and we always had that to like pick up the pace of the game very quickly if we felt like we needed it.
We learned that tech from our good friends at Reading Patches OP. They completely fucked us one game with the Axe Life Stealer.
Mm.
So I said we should like we were gonna pick Drow. Like it was Drow and Lifestealer. And
Tribal, I told you.
Yeah,
I fucking told you.
Well,
I was
been
like,
very
The
nice.
Drow.
Like, this
I was
is a
like, the
Drow
Drow's
game.
probably like the better hero, like on paper, but I think the infest bomb, like they can't stop it at all.
Hmm.
So
I think
let's
both win
do
the
that.
game. I think both win the game. I was
I mean,
like, this is like the Jack Lifesteal game. Like, I know he's in chat. Like this is the Drow game.
I-
This is, like,
Drow definitely like makes it easier to push, but
I can understand like where Drow could struggle, where if like they just were like running at Jack every time, like the puck would just coil, one at Drow, and just I can understand where it could be kind of hard. I think Lifestealer maybe is like the safer pick for like just it's very hard for them to run down the Lifestealer. Of course they get the last pick with the Razor, but I think the Razor did not execute getting on top of the Lifestealer during the fights.
yeah, I play Razor a good amount. I think that matchup's like honestly pretty hard.
Hmm.
Like it's hard to pressure the Lifestealer enough before he like gets to you and is hitting you.
Definitely. I think did y'all have any favorites like any of the series that any hero that was like MVP of the game?
In this series.
Any series, any game from the series.
I mean, I think it was the Dark Willow. I mean, we picked that all 3 games. I think. What Hulk had it 1 game.
Yeah.
And,
Dark Willow cooked for sure.
yeah, I think it was the Dark Willow.
That's why I was like, I think you just play against Vidge and you just ban Dark Willow there, just off, like especially game 3. Like I don't know, but I do
mean, it's a
think
tough call. I think.
it's definitely a tough call. Like I
think-
don't think there's a direct yes or no answer, but I also think. So, like from what my perspective was, I have to ask someone's kid. Like